And now the right fielder, Alex Call.
Washington, the right fielder, Alex Call.
Yeah! back up the... Oh, that got him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood. That's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
The 1-0. Little chopper rolls foul. Call on second. Wood on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0. Ready to go now? Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. And he drops it down the third baseline. And foul ball. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-2. That one missed.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. That one at triple digits. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Tyler Soderstrom, the next to hit. Burke back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that's down and away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball, that's out.
Runners on the corners, no outs. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be Addison Barger. First pitch misses.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Late on that fastball.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Nico Horner. On the ground. Zips it across. One up, one down. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. Bunting for a hit. And safe at first, the bunt single. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in safely. Man at second. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Safe. That wasn't close. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. And now it's Vidal Brujan. On the ground to short, Perdomo. Slings to first. That ends the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 8th. So here's Horner now. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Now move to first. Horner back in on a dive. 1 for 3.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and a foul ball. Trying to move him over here. Hampson to first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Throw over to first, and he's back in safely.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
There goes the runner. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-2. Bunting gets it down to first. Naylor. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce. Pickoff throw, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Joe Adell. And that one clips the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Now 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Out to short. Oh, great stop from his backside. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there. So bases all loaded up. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Oh, right to the backstop. But all the runners hold. So the tying run at second. Left field. Ramos settles under it. Makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. It's 4-3. So bases loaded with one away. Here's Joe Adell. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
So the tying run at second. That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
That misses. And that's ball two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses the zone, and a full count now.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting him hear it as well.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Stays alive. Big spot. Tying and winning runs aboard with one down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Joe Adell. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
In the dirt, gets away from Huff. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. So the tying run at second. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Lee under it. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-3. Here at the bottom of the ninth, one out. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. 0 for 3 in this one. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. He'll touch them all. And the Angels walk it off for the win. Two on, one out. Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2. That one
Ball
not
one, no
close.
strike.
Ball 1. Hoskins pushes it foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down, a base hit. 1 run across. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Puts a run on the board.
And ball 1. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. Unbelievable! A home run! I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. The slider. And away we go this afternoon. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ball one there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now Stephen Kwan the other way. And that's a fair ball.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. This one in the air. Raleigh. And there are 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That's to third. And that is that.
He's out.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the DH, number 27.
For San Francisco, the designated hitter, number 27.
That one ripped right center field. Going back on this one. Banks off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the number 2 hitter. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Runner at second, nobody out. Puts a bunt down. Santana. Oh, a great flip.
Oh,
and he beats him to first. He's safe. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Sanoha digs in now. Throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's out to center field. Thomas settles underneath it, drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. On the board first, it's 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Molitor. In the air, left side, Kwan. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they take a 2-run lead. And now it's William Contreras. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas gets under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. That one at 95 missed up top. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one finds the corner, and a count 1-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one way inside. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Kyle Manzardo now at the plate. Swings through that.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Fans another, and that's. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here is Jackson Chourio. Ciccone back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan heads after it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Thomas makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground to short. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now Daniel Schneemann. Right through there for a strike. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Brian Rocchio in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's the swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one almost got him. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Kwan stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss, and now it's even 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pickoff move to first, and he's back safely. That one out to right. Chourio makes the grab, and that is back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Off the mark there, 1 and 0. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
1 and 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch. He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Number 27 stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Move to first, and he's back in easily. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
Out.
On to Santana, 2. Here's the center fielder.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2 ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable.
Kwan brings it in. Back here in Denver, here's Jose Ramirez. First time up was a pop out. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And the slider just misses.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Santana stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And down on strikes he goes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Naylor stands in now and watches strike 1.
Nope.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Bottom of the 4th, and now it's going to be Javier Sanoja. Dribbled up the third. third baseline, and that goes foul. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ciccone checks the runner. And now here is Paul Molitor. Safe at second, and that was not close. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. Little dribbler up along third, and foul ball. Righty delivers. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. In comes the run from third, and they lead by 3.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Now a chance for William Contreras. And that gets the inside. Corner for a strike. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. Here's Jackson Chourio. Not only is he young, Singy, he's the first player born in 2004 to reach the major leagues.
Whew. Is that supposed to make us feel good about ourselves?
No. And it's through for a hit. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. And it's 4-0.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Chourio, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball.
That's a ball.
Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
That's hard hit on the line. Thomas makes the grab. That. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jhonkensy Noel. First pitch swinging. Noel goes 6 feet 3 inches, 250 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Manzardo batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one missed.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Daniel Schneemann. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that one fouled off.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Strike 3. And now back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joey Cantillo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets him.
Out.
1 away on a drop, 3rd strike. So the batting order turns over. And now the DH, 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's carrying. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now a relay to second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Throw to second, save. Gets the bunt down the right side. Santana steps on first for the out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Line drive. And makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Now pitching. Shohei.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So the Guardians lineup turns over. And here is Lane Thomas. There's the strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
So digging in, Stephen Kwan. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Sanoha makes the play, and there's 2 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Rocchio, the runner at first with 2 gone. And the sweeper misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
This one popped up. Contreras in position. And that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Paul Molitor. Cantillo back to work. That one is absolutely belted. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. And the batter now, William Contreras. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So up next, Jackson Chourio.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
One down, base is empty. Hit in the air, left field. Hauls it in for the out. This is Bryce Terang.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs.
2 strikes.
Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. And now 2-2. Outside corner. Got him. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Carlos.
Now pitching, Fernando Valenzuela.
And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Got it started a little too early. Strike
ball,
1.
strike.
Next one is off the plate. 2-1. Check swing, and that's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Man at first. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The 1-0. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. And a strike in there.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Noel in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
No ball, 2
Man
strikes.
at first, 1 away. Outside low. 1-2 to count. Swing and a chopper out to short. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. Down the inside corner for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Noel leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball.
Just misses with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 outs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Coors Field, set for the last half of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That hit him.
He got hit.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And here is Hoskins. Snap throw to first. Ortiz dives back in, but they got him. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hoskins pushes it foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. So now 1-2 to Reese. And that
Two
one
balls,
missing
2
inside
strikes.
a sharp slider. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. He jacks that one out to left. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. So 1 out, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Number
0-1's the
96. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Kwan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. This to center field. Nice grab on the run. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, one of the biggest ways the game has changed, bullpen
0-1.
arms. So many elite level bullpen arms.
Yeah, and I'm glad I'm not playing anymore. I mean, it's just a nightmare. When that door swings open out of the bullpen, you know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
And that's too high. The other component is
Counts
you
1-0.
get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy,
1-1.
you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Struck him out looking. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Lane Thomas. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Terang got him on the off-balance throw. On to the bottom of the 8th, digging in, Paul Molitor.
The third baseman, Paul Molitor.
A little bit
Nope,
high.
that's a ball.
Ball 1. Sewald, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no...
Rocchio, off balance feed, there's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. And now, Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 in this one. Throw over to first. Chourio dives back in safely. Runner takes off. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 8-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
He's got it. Runner tags and goes to third. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Back to the mound. It hit him. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
Now pitching.
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Ryan Hudson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because
0-1's the
it just
count.
doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Hudson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch. And for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Hoskins. And Ramirez is set down. So they're down to their final out. Carlos Santana, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Got him swinging. On to first. Ball game. 8-0 is how this one ends for Chris Singleton. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Gavin Williams. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches.
Rudder takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump. Rudder goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Ryan Braun digs in now. And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Dives and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. But a run comes across. Paul Molitor in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one's in there. And the count even 1-1.
1 strike.
Now that's smacked to right center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball.
Now this is through for a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. Thomas pulls that one down, and that is that. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Right through there for a strike.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Strike 2.
Got away with that one. Left the curveball up a little bit. He's going to have to finish it if it's going to be an effective pitch.
Next one is off the plate. And the count is 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, Stephen Kwan. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. And there's the strike. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Makes the grab for the second out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. That clips the zone. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out. So back here in Cleveland, top of the second, this is Bryce Terang. And first offering is fouled off. Terang measures 6 feet even, hitting 7th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Hit in the air, center field. Thomas hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and there's a hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And now the center fielder, he's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Sanoja in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Back now at Progressive Field, bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana. Savali back to work. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. And a big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through that, and it's a strike. Out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bo Naylor now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next to hit, Jhonkensy Noel. Right down the chute, and that is strike 1. And a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Gets him to chase after that one. In the dirt, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Here in Cleveland, on to the third inning. Now it's the DH, Ryan Braun. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
In the air, right field, Noel. Sizing this one up, and there's one away. Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. That one fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now, William Contreras. RBI single his last time up. Foul ball there. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And that holds the lead runner at third as it's a double at second and third now with one away. And now Jackson Chourio. Golden opportunity right here. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
There was a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit and a run in to score. Another comes in to score, and they lead by 4. 2 outs, runner at first. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Williams keeping him close. Fly to center his first time. Runner on the move. They pitch out. Throw. Save. Swing and a base hit. Terang around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Hit on the ground to short. They take the force out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1. Ball 1. 1-1.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air on the infield. And there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count. Nope.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next
That's
offering is
ball 2.
downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Splits the plate, strike 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
0-2.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
And that one in the air center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Pitching for the Guardians.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Jacob Junis.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate.
Now this down the right field line. Fair ball. Should be extra bases. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Sanoja at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1.
Well, these players really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners.
And he gets back in.
On top of that, they haven't left many runners on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Braun. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the
0-2
zone.
is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Paul Molitor getting ready to hit.
Ball 1.
Squirts away a little bit.
Ball
No
1, no
advance.
strike.
Good job behind the dish.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Swings and misses.
I got a ball, 1
and the
strike.
count 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Thomas on the move. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Lane Thomas. And that's in for a strike. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Stephen Kwan. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. And safe. It's a stolen base. Line drive. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That clips the corner.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring.
He's trying for third, and they'll do it again. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Thomas around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. And that one pulled foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Ramirez off of first with 2 away. See ya. Strikes him. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Contreras goes 5 feet 11 inches, 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Pitch in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Smoked on the ground, a second. Over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. To the right side. Fires to second for 1. Back to first for 2, and that'll do it. Back here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Now it's the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel.
Now pitching, Trevor McGill.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
You know, with these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. Manzardo batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Schneemann stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. And there's a ball. The 2-1 is high. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Makes the catch, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6, and it's Rhys Hoskins up. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. On the ground to third, Ramirez. Jump throw across his body. He's in there. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder. 3 for 3. He's got a pair of singles and a triple. Substitution being made at first, and here's the pinch runner, Blake Perkins. Junis throws over. Perkins dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. He swings and fouls one off. Tap to first, Santana. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll. Blake Perkins into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Thomas in the box again, takes a strike.
The count.
And he chases a high fastball there.
0-2 is the count.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball. Kwan stands in now and watches strike 1. Cut on and missed at 101. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Ramirez at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
Balls, 2 strikes.
Way high.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there.
Goes down swinging. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Now he turns and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Christian Yelich. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. And ball 1. On the ground, right side. Oh, nice play. And that's a great play for the out. And now Paul Molitor. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Sanoja stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one missed. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's to third. Tosses across to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Stepping in, William Contreras. In the air, right side. Noel. Long run. Corrals it. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Now pitching. Wally Fingers.
Up the middle. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Noel batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Manzardo. And a foul ball.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss.
Pitching for the Guardians.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Paul Sewald.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Up the middle, and that chance handled. And saved. He busted it down the line for that infield single. Rhys Hoskins will hit next. Sewald checks over to first, and he's back. Here goes the runner. It's a pitch out.
1-0.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In the dirt.
No strike.
No throw. He steals third easily. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Blake Perkins. Line drive, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Raleigh measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a slider, a forkball, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Rocchio in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is outside. Out to short, Perkins. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Lane Thomas now. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1's the count.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 outs, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back here in Cleveland at the plate, number 96. Sewald back to work. Swinging a foul out of play. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch misses, and a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one misses. Inside. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground, Schneemann fires over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now here is Javier Sanoja. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
There's a swing and a drive. That's a hit. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. He's safe. Now the third baseman, Paul Molitor. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Sanoja, the runner at third. Yelich at second with 1 away. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
It's softly on the ground left side. Gets it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And now it's going to be William Contreras. Sewald checks the runner. Yelich dives back in. Into center and a base hit. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Yelich crosses the plate, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. So now a pinch hitter, Mike Cameron.
And he's a right-handed bat, but he handles same-side matchups pretty well, so should give him a good at-bat right here.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Sewald picks over Contreras. Back in on a dive. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the 9th.
2-2 the count.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And that is that. Mike Cameron into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
Hit in the air out to center field. On his way in. Makes the grab, one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Fires over to Hoskins. Now only one out remaining. Next is switch hitting first baseman Carlos Santana. That misses the zone. 1-0. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. Raleigh is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. And this one Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill in this one. Roki Sasaki.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Jose Ramirez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And we're back. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Tanner Bybee. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Now it's going to be Javier Sanoja.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1-2's the count.
And down on strikes. 2 away. And now it's Christian Yelich. In the air, right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Carlos Santana. And a foul ball. Sasaki measures 6 feet 2 inches, 185 pounds, and he was born in Japan. And that chance handled. Hoskins takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Bo Naylor at the plate now. There's the strike.
It's 0-1.
And that one fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sanoja makes the grab, 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Jhonkensy Noel stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Late with the swing there.
1-2.
And that one missing low.
Ball.
Swings through it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Paul Molitor. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. That's out to center field. And a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's William Contreras. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Santana makes the catch. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas makes the grab for the second out. This is Bryce Terang. And there's a foul ball. Fought off foul. Molitor, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up the middle. Schneemann handles, throws to first, and that will end the inning. And we're back. And now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo. Freddie Peralta takes over on the mound. Fouled off. He was late.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Daniel Schneemann in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Brian Rocchio. That misses, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is Hoskins. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Noel makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Rocchio slings to first in time. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder. On the ground, right side, Schneemann. And they go down fast. 3 outs. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Lane Thomas. Peralta back to work. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Kwan stands in now and watches strike 1. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. That one ripped left field. Raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch gliding out of the warning track. Now it's Jose Ramirez. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball 1. The Guardians yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1. Yeah.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Throws to first in time. And ready to go, bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Javier Sanoja. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Well, these guys, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Christian Yelich. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the flyout with 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Paul Molitor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And ball 1. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Santana, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And strike one to the catcher.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. Runs it up to 96. We go to the top of the fifth, and now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Ball one, no strikes.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. And downstairs.
No, that's low. Ball.
Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees. That one in the dirt. Going to count 1-2. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Chourio, only 20 years old. Usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you've got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And there's one down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. Bybee throws over, and he's back safely. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Chourio, the runner at second with one away. And a swing and a miss.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And now here is Joseph Ortiz. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Swings here and blasts one left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now here is number 96. That one fouled off. High fly ball out into left center field. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Manzardo. Fastball for a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-2, the count.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and he's up to 7 strikeouts. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one outside. Now 1-2.
1-2.
In the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Brian Rocchio now at the plate.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. And 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him looking. And he strikes. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sanoja. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
That's inside. Out to short, Rocchio. Over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Dives, and it gets by. Around first and hustling for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got himself a triple. 1 down, runner at third. Molitor, the next to hit. Out to short, Rocchio. The throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Paul Sewald gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Contreras stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Jackson Chourio getting ready to hit. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw. Bryce Terang digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in, and that ends the inning. And we're back. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That's in there. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Kwan in the box again, takes a strike. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 out, bases empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. Now 1-2. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike. Gets it to first, and Ramirez is set. Bottom of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Sewald back to work. Well struck right field. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So digging in, Joseph Ortiz. Liner, base hit. Coming home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Now he tries to get back, but he can't. And now the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this one. Now move to first. Ortiz dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
At the plate, Javier Sanoja. Throw to second, and great jump. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. And now it'll be Christian Yelich, 1 for 3. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Sanoja coming home. He'll score.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Fair ball. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-0. The left-hander on now, Tim Herron.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended.
They get the force. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. Right through there for a strike. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. And he chases that one. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. Lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Noel at the plate and takes high there. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Late on that fastball. Up and in, 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired. Growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic, still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. A little out front there as he swings through it. Early 2000s Yankees, Red Sox, probably the best baseball rivalry that we've seen.
Yeah, and I would say, you know, that kind of simmered down and some other ones started to rise up a little bit. And the great state of Texas, the Astros and the Rangers became a really good rivalry.
Yeah, no doubt. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. The other way. Noel makes the grab. We go to the ninth. Now it's the Guardians DH, Kyle Manzardo. Just missed.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
3 outs from a no-hitter. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now Daniel Schneemann. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. A chance for the no-no right here. The Guardians down to their final strike. Just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Way high. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill, Aaron Savali.
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine. First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Stephen Kwan at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out looking. Here's Jose Ramirez. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Man at first, one away. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Now here is Carlos Santana. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the center fielder, number 96. That one ripped right center field. It bangs off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And now, Javier Sanoja. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Run at third. Save. That wasn't close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Line drive, and this might be trouble. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, and he's in there. And a run comes in to score. Here comes Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Headed towards the corner, Kwan sprinting after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. In comes the runner from third. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Paul Molitor. The pitch. Way outside, and it gets away. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Heads up base running right there.
Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just missing there. Now 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive. Left field. Quan settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly. It's 3-zip. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And this one looks like trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Everything came together for him. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This one in the air center field. That is the inning. Back here in Denver, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Savali back to work. Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Naylor will handle the catching duties in this one. 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And now the right fielder, Jhonkensy Noel. And first offering is fouled off.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Kyle Mansardo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Two out, space is empty. Got him looking. Back here at Coors Field, bottom half of inning number 2, and the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And now the center fielder double the lead off the bottom of the first. On the ground right side, Schneemann. And now 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Javier Sanoja. That one outside. 1-0. Hit in the air, right field. Noel puts it away, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 3rd inning. So in now for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. That to right. Chourio sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Brian Rocchio, the next to hit, takes outside. 1 out, base is empty. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Lane Thomas now. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That's in there. Strike 1. Fouled off left side. Next offering misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the DH, Christian Yelich. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now the batter now, Paul Molitor. Slice to right, and that's just foul.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
0-1's the
Yeah, I
count.
don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Snags it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Jackson Chourio will hit next. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
There's a strike.
0-1.
And that one
That's down.
cutting but missing down low. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Gets to it on to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. And that one is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Sanoja coming on. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now it's even up. Santana leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. Bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Thomas sizing this one up, brings it in. And there's 1 down. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Fly to center his first time.
Hoskins.
Swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Thomas should have this one. He's got it. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Joseph Ortiz. Fly to left his first time. In the air, right field, Noel coming on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. All set for the
Bye.